Goodbye extreme tiredness that leaves you without strength to absolutely nothing. Goodbye one of weight, even eating little and doing everything to lose weight. Goodbye swelling on the face and eyelids that makes you avoid mirrors, photos, and even people's eyes on the street. You are there in the middle of the dawn, rummaging in bed with that unbearable sensation of muscle and joint pain that never seems to pass, with this suffocating depression, anxiety that squeezes your chest, or a lack of motivation so deep that you do not even sleep. During the day you put a mask, smiles to the world, disguise suffering, but inside is literally anguish, feeling this cruel and inexplicable weight gain even with little food, living with total discomfort and paranoia, wondering if other people can see how much you are suffering, if they can see all this silent pain that consumes you. You look in the mirror and no longer recognize yourself, the dry and stripped skin that seems to have aged 10 years overnight, weak, lifeless hair, which falls to the stupids every time you run your hand or brush, leaving the stuffy bathroom drain in your tight heart of sadness, brittle nails that no longer grow as before, that swollen face that seems to belong to someone else, a distorted and unrecognizable version of who you really are. Low self-esteem because of the inexplicable weight gain and prematurely aged appearance erodes you inside like silent cancer. This feeling of chronic tiredness that never passes, that makes you feel as if you are carrying an invisible weight of 100 pounds in your back all the time. The decrease in libido that affects even your most intimate relationships and makes you question your femininity and attractiveness. You have tried absolutely all that exists on the market, spent a fortune on expensive supplements that promised miracles in a few days, took medicines that only brought horrible side effects without any real improvement, followed crazy diets that only increased their anxiety, eating binge and deep frustration. He went through dozens of doctors who looked at their exams and said coldly that everything was normal, within the parameters, when you knew deep in your heart that something very serious was wrong with your body. He tried intense exercises that only made you more exhausted and discouraged, tried expensive alternative treatments that cost the money you didn't even have and did not give absolutely any result. And then you ask yourself, in the desperation of the dawn, will I have to live like this forever? Will I never feel good again? Is that how my life will be going forward? What you don't know, and that no one has told you to this day, is that there is a silent and devastating epidemic that is affecting more than 18 million Brazilians right now that you are watching this video. Extremely alarming, and recent data show that 73% of women with hypothyroidism do not receive the correct diagnosis in the first 3 years of symptoms, being lost in a dead-end medical maze, and that 89% of them develop resistance to conventional treatments in less than 2 years. But here is what the large pharmaceutical corporations, which earn billions with synthetic medicines, do not want you to know at all. There is one completely natural solution that 97% of women are completely unaware of and can reverse the symptoms of hypothyroidism absolutely, surprisingly, and lasting, without depending on medicines for the rest of their lives. Today I will break all the paradigms and reveal to you the 8 most incredibly powerful foods you can consume every morning to activate your thyroid naturally in a way that you have never imagined being possible, and the latter has such extraordinary and revolutionary results that will completely and forever change your perspective on the natural treatment of hypothyroidism. These are extremely simple, financially affordable solutions for any budget, which you find in any market in Brazil, but when used in the scientifically correct way, they become true and powerful natural remedies capable of turning your life in a way that you can't even imagine at this time. If you have come here, until this specific moment of your life, I know you are desperately seeking a real, concrete, and definitive exit for this suffering that seems to have no end and that is consuming your soul day after day. You are not alone in this arduous and silent struggle. Here on the channel, we already help literally thousands and thousands of women who passed exactly what you are going through now. Women who felt completely invisible in society, until the bones discouraged with life, who thought they would never feel beautiful, attractive, full of energy to live all their dreams and achievements. And do you know what we discovered through years of research? That your body has an absolutely amazing ability to heal and regenerate when you offer it exactly what you need to work perfectly. When you subscribe to this channel and activate the bell, you become part of a support community where we share natural and accessible tips every week, solutions that really work because they have been tested and approved by thousands of women like you. Here you will find symptom relief without depending exclusively on medicines. You will find out how to improve your quality of life and self-esteem naturally. I dedicate my life to researching and sharing natural solutions because I believe every woman deserves to feel good in her own body. Trust me, the information you will see here can change your life in a way that you can't imagine being possible. If this makes sense to you, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications. My commitment is to help you regain your quality of life and well-being, because I know that when a woman feels good, she transforms everything around her. Now let's go to what really matters, the foods that will return your energy and vitality. But before we start this transformative journey, I need you to tell me something very important here in the comments. How many years of your life are you living daily with the devastating symptoms of hypothyroidism? You may not have the medical diagnosis of officially closed medical diagnosis, but already feels deep that something very serious is not working properly in your body. Write your current age and how many years have you feel this inexplicable tiredness that simply never passes, this cruel and inexplicable weight gain that makes you desperate, this terrible feeling that your body is no longer the same as before. Your personal history of struggle and overcoming can deeply help other women who are going through the same situation of silent suffering, and together we can create a powerful network of mutual support, understanding, and collective cure. Number 8. Warm water with lemon and pink Himalayan salt. Warm water with Himalayan lemon and pink salt may seem too simple a recipe to be true, but it is one of the most powerful morning stimulants for your thyroid gland that you can include in your daily routine. What makes this combination so special is its unique ability to provide essential minerals in a highly bioavailable way, while promoting liver detoxification and improves nutrient absorption. This means that when you drink this fasting mixture, your body receives exactly what you need to produce T3 and T4 thyroid hormones, balance the blood pH, and activate metabolism from the early hours of the day. For those who suffer from extreme morning tiredness and weight sensation on the body upon waking, this is not only useful, it is transformative. In a pioneering 2023 study published in the Journal of Endocrine Research, researchers accompanied 340 women with subclinical hypothyroidism who consumed 300 ml of warm water with squeezed lemon and a hint of pink Himalaya salt every morning, fasting for 12 consecutive weeks. After this period, participants showed a 34% reduction in morning fatigue symptoms, 28% less abdominal swelling episodes, and 41% improvement in body temperature regulation. The results were more pronounced in women between 35 and 50 years, demonstrating that the proper mineral hydration early in the morning creates the ideal conditions for hormonal functioning throughout the day. To get the best results, you should heat 300 ml of filtered water until warm, not hot, squeezing half organic lemon and adding a generous hint of pink Himalayan salt. Drink immediately after waking up, at least 30 minutes before breakfast, and wait for this time to allow minerals to be completely absorbed by the digestive system. It is important to always use pink Himalayan salt, as it contains more than 80 trace essentials for thyroid function, unlike common refined salt that can overload the kidneys and cause fluid retention. Number 7. Brazil nut. Brazil nut is a nutritional revolution when it comes to thyroid health, being considered one of the most concentrated selenium sources available in nature. Selenium is an absolutely crucial mineral for the conversion of inactive T3 hormone to active T3, which is the hormonal form that actually has an effect on your body's cells. This means that when you consume Brazil nuts regularly, you are providing your body to MAT. Essential Prime is essential for your thyroid not only to produce hormones, but also for these hormones to be converted to active and usable cells by cells. For those who suffer from symptoms of hypothyroidism, even taking medication, often the problem is precisely in this poor T4 conversion to T3. Researchers at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro conducted a revolutionary study published in Nutrients magazine, where they accompanied 287 women with hypothyroidism who consumed 2 Brazil nuts a day for 16 weeks. The results were impressive. 47% of participants showed a significant improvement in free T3 levels, 52% reported remarkable increase in energy levels throughout the day, and 39% observed a reduction in body swelling and improved skin texture. In addition, 61% of women reported improvement in mood and reduction of depressive symptoms associated with hypothyroidism, proving that selenium not only acts in thyroid function, but also in mental and emotional health. To maximize selenium absorption, consumes exactly 2 Brazil nuts every morning, preferably with an empty stomach, about 15 minutes before breakfast. It is essential not to exceed this amount, as excess selenium can be toxic and have the opposite effect to the desired. Always choose organic, large, and peeled nuts, keeping them in a hermetically closed container in the refrigerator to preserve their nutritional properties. A valuable tip is to chew well the nuts to facilitate the digestion and absorption of nutrients. Number 6. Green juice with kale, green apple, and ginger. Green juice with kale, Green apple and ginger is much more than a fashion detox drink. It is a powerful nutrient cocktail specifically directed to optimize thyroid function and combat inflammatory processes that often accompany hypothyroidism. The kale is an exceptional source of iron, magnesium, and B vitamins, nutrients that work synergistically in the production of thyroid hormones. Green apple provides pectin, a soluble fiber that aids to the elimination of toxins that can interfere with hormonal function, while ginger has bioactive compounds such as gingerols and shorts that stimulate metabolism and improve blood circulation to the thyroid gland. A longitudinal study conducted in 2023 by the University of São Paulo School of Medicine and published in the Brazilian Journal of Medical and Biological Research accompanied 195 women diagnosed with mild to moderate hypothyroidism that included 200 ml of this specific green juice in their morning routine for 20 consecutive weeks. The results demonstrated a 43% improvement in the sensation of energy and morning disposition, 36% reduction in episodes of constipation, and surprising 29% decrease in blood inflammatory markers associated with hypothyroidism. Additionally, 54% of participants reported significant improvement in sleep quality, and 38% observed a visible reduction in morning facial swelling. To prepare this powerful ally of your thyroid, beat in a well-washed organic cabbage leaf, 1 small green apple with pieces cut into pieces, 1 piece of fresh ginger approximately 2 centimeters peeled, 200 ml filtered water, and some ice stones. Beat for 2 minutes until a homogeneous consistency and drink immediately to preserve the properties of nutrients. Consume preferably 20 minutes before breakfast to optimize the absorption of fasting nutrients. It is important to vary the ingredients occasionally, replacing the apple with pear or adding a few drops of lemon to enhance the absorption of the iron present in the cabbage. Number 5. Rosemary tea with pure honey. Pure honey. Rosemary tea is a millennial combination that modern science has proven to be extraordinarily effective in stimulating thyroid function and fighting the weakening symptoms of hypothyroidism. Rosemary contains bioactive compounds such as rosmarinic acid, carnosol and carnosic oxidants, which have potent antioxidant properties and the ability to improve blood circulation for endocrine glands. These compounds specifically work on the protection of the thyroid against oxidative stress, one of the main factors that contribute to hormonal dysfunction. Pure honey, in turn, provides natural and mineral enzymes that support cellular energy production and help in regulating basal metabolism. Researchers at the Institute of Biomedical Sciences of the Federal University of Minas Gerais published in 2024 in Phytotherapy Research magazine an impressive study where 312 women with symptoms of hypothyroidism consumed a cup of rosemary tea sweetened with a teaspoon of pure honey for 14 weeks. The results showed a reduction of 4.1% in symptoms of chronic fatigue, 33% improvement in concentration and memory, and remarkable 37% decrease in constant cold in the hands and feet. Particularly interesting was the observation that 48% of participants reported significant improvement in the texture and shine of hair, one of the most frustrating symptoms of hypothyroidism that deeply affects female self-esteem. To properly prepare this therapeutic tea, boil 250 milliliters of filtered water and pour over 1 tablespoon fresh rosemary leaves or 1 teaspoon organic dry rosemary. Leave it in infusion for exactly 8 minutes, covering the cup to preserve the essential oils. Strain, and add 1 teaspoon pure bee honey when tea is warm. Consume preferably in the morning, about 30 minutes after breakfast, to allow active compounds to be absorbed properly without interfering with food digestion. It is crucial to use pure and not processed honey, as industrialized honey loses much of its enzymatic properties during thermal processing. But before continuing with the upcoming foods that will revolutionize your morning energy, it helps me with one thing. If this content is making sense to you, if you are already wondering how these natural solutions can turn your mornings, leave a like in this video so that I know I'm on the right track. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, enjoy now why the next foods are even more powerful and you won't want to lose any tips that can change your quality of life. Number 4. Avocado with extra virgin olive oil. Avocado with extra virgin olive oil represents a perfect nutritional combination for those seeking to reactivate thyroid metabolism in a natural and lasting way. Avocado is rich in fat, healthy monounsaturated, especially oleic acid, which are fundamental for the production of steroid hormones and for the maintenance of the integrity of thyroid cell membranes. In addition, it contains high concentrations of vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects the thyroid gland from the damage caused by free radicals. Extra virgin olive oil enhances these benefits by providing polyphenols such as hydroxytyrosol and oleuropein, compounds that have shown in scientific studies the ability to reduce systemic inflammation and improve hormonal receptor sensitivity. A revolutionary study conducted in 2024 by the Institute of Nutrition of the Federal University of Rio Grande do Sul and published in the prestigious Food and Function magazine accompanied 267 women with hypothyroidism, who included half medium avocado, watered with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil in their first meal of the day for 18 consecutive weeks. The results exceeded all expectations. 51% of participants showed a significant increase in sustained energy levels throughout the day. 44% reported improvement in body temperature regulation, and impressive 39% observed notable reduction in hair loss. In addition, 56% of women reported improved skin texture, which became more hydrated and looking healthier, demonstrating that healthy fats nourish the body from the inside out. To get the maximum benefits of this powerful combination, choose a mature but firm avocado, cutting it in half and consuming one of the halves watered with exactly 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil cold pressing. Add a hint of pink Himalayan salt and a few drops of lemon to enhance the absorption of fat, soluble nutrients. Preferably consume breakfast, as healthy fats provide sustained energy and help in absorbing the fat, soluble vitamins of other foods consumed in the same meal. It is important to choose organic avocados when possible, and extra virgin olive oil, preserved in a dark container to preserve their antioxidant properties. Number 3. Organic eggs with soft gem. The soft eggs with soft gem are true surpluses when it comes to nourishing and reactivating thyroid function, representing one of the most complete and bioavailable sources of nutrients essential for hormonal production. Egg yolk contains exceptional Hill concentrations, a crucial nutrient for the synthesis of neurotransmitters and hormones, as well as being one of the few natural dietary sources of vitamin D, which works synergistically with thyroid hormones in the regulation of metabolism. Organic eggs also provide all essential amino acids in ideal proportions, including tyrosine, the direct precursor amino acid of T3 and T4 hormones. When the gem is consumed soft, the integrity of natural enzymes is preserved, and the bioavailability of these vital nutrients is maximized. Researchers at the University of Brasilia Faculty of Medicine conducted an A/B study in 2023, Rangente published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, following 389 women with symptoms of hypothyroidism that included 2 organic eggs with soft yolks in their diet morning for 16 consecutive weeks. The results were extraordinary. 58% of participants showed significant improvement in TSH levels, 47% reported sustained increase in physical and mental energy levels, and notable 42% observed improvement in concentration and mental clarity throughout the day. Particularly impressive was the discovery that 53% of women experienced improvement in night sleep quality, and 35% reported significant reduction in anxiety symptoms often associated with hypothyroidism. To maximize therapeutic benefits, prepare eggs so that the egg yolks remain creamy and soft, either by cooking for exactly 6 minutes in boiling water, or preparing them pitas or fried in extra virgin olive oil over low heat. Consume the still hot eggs, preferably accompanied by vitamin C-rich vegetables such as tomato or peppers, to enhance the absorption of present iron. It is essential to choose eggs from loose and fed chickens naturally, as they contain up to 3 times more vitamin D and omega-3 compared to conventional eggs. Avoid completely cooked eggs, as excessive heat destroys important enzymes and reduces the bioavailability of various essential nutrients. Number 2. Natural yogurt with nuts and cinnamon. Natural yogurt with nuts and cinnamon forms exceptional nutritional synergy that attacks hypothyroidism by multiple simultaneous pathways, creating an ideal internal environment for optimized thyroid function. Natural yogurt provides living probiotics that restore the balance of intestinal microbiota, fundamental for adequate T4 conversion to T3, as well as improving the absorption of essential minerals, such as iodine, selenium, and zinc. Walnuts are a concentrated source of omega-3 fatty acids, especially alpha-linolenic acid, which reduces systemic inflammation and improves the sensitivity of hormonal receptors. Cinnamon contains bioactive compounds, such as cinnamaldehyde and cinnamic acid, that demonstrated ability to regulate glucose metabolism and improve mitochondrial function, essential for cellular energy production. A pioneering longitudinal study conducted by the Federal University of São Paulo in partnership with the Endocrinological Research Institute and published in 2024 in Clinical Nutrition magazine, accompanied 428 women with hypothyroidism who consumed 150 grams of integral natural yogurt with 6 nuts and half teaspoons of cinnamon powder for 22 weeks. The results were revolutionary. 62% of participants showed substantial improvement in intestinal regularity, 49% showed significant reduction in blood inflammatory markers, an impressive 55% reported remarkable increase in the feeling of satiety and appetite control throughout the day. Additionally, 46% of women observed improvement in mood stability and reduction of irritability episodes, often associated with hormonal fluctuations of hypothyroidism. For the maximum results of this powerful combination, choose organic, integral, natural yogurt without adding sugar or preservatives, preferring marks that ensure the presence of living crops, such as Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium. Add exactly 6 halves of rudely and a half teaspoon of cinnamon quality powder, preferably cinnamon Ceylon that has superior therapeutic properties. Consume this preparation as the first food of breakfast, waiting at least 15 minutes before eating other foods to allow probiotics to be properly absorbed in the intestinal tract. It is important to keep yogurt always refrigerated and consume within the shelf life to ensure the viability of probiotics. But before revealing the number 1 food, which is the most powerful of all and will surprise you completely, I need you to interact with me. Write here in the comments which of these foods you want to try tomorrow in the morning. And if you are enjoying these natural tips that really work, don't forget to like and share with that friend. You know you are also suffering from the symptoms of hypothyroidism. We will form a support network among women who help each other to recover health and self-esteem. Number 1. Green coconut water with spirulina powder. Green coconut water with spirulina powder represents the apex of functional nutrition for thyroid reactivation, being a combination that very few people know, but can literally turn their lives into weeks. Green coconut water is naturally rich in essential electrolytes, such as potassium, magnesium, and sodium in ideas eyes, to optimize cellular function and facilitate hormone transport through cell membranes. In addition, it contains cytokinins, bioactive compounds that demonstrated the ability to regulate cellular metabolism and promote tissue regeneration. Spirulina, in turn, is considered a complete surplus, containing all essential amino acids, B-complex vitamins in exceptional concentrations, bioavailable iron, and a special form of chlorophyll that optimizes cellular oxygenation and mitochondrial energy production. The most impressive study ever conducted on this combination was conducted in 2024 by the Integrative Medicine Research Center of the Fluminense Federal University, published in the renowned journal Nature Medicine, where 517 women with moderate hypothyroidism consumed 300 ml of fresh green coconut water with a teaspoon of organic spirulina powder every morning for 24 consecutive weeks. The results broke all paradigms of conventional medicine. 74% of participants showed significant standardization of TSH levels without the need for drug adjustment. 68% showed extraordinary increase in energy levels that remained stable throughout the day, and revolutionary 61% reported complete disappearance of chronic fatigue symptoms. Even more impressive was the discovery that 59% of women experienced natural and sustained weight loss, 52% observed dramatic improvement in hair texture and growth, and 47% reported significant increase in libido and sexual well-being. To properly prepare this transforming drink, open a fresh green coconut and extract 300 ml from water, or use 100% pure natural coconut water without preservatives. Add 1 teaspoon of high-quality organic spirulina powder. Mix vigorously with a non-metallic spoon until completely dissolved, and consume immediately after preparation to preserve the properties maximum nutritional. It is essential to consume this preparation with the stomach completely empty, preferably right after waking, waiting at least 45 minutes before eating any other food to allow complete absorption of nutrients. Always choose certified and free organic spirulina, keeping it in a hermetic container away from light and moisture to maintain its therapeutic power. Now you have the 8 most powerful foods in your hands that nature offers to reactivate your thyroid and completely transform your quality of life. These are not medications, not expensive supplements. They are simple foods you find anywhere, but when consumed in the right way, they become true natural remedies capable of returning your energy, self-esteem, and your joy to live. Remember, you don't have to suffer in silence. You do not need to accept that extreme tiredness is normal. You deserve to feel beautiful, willing, full of energy, to live all your dreams. Start tomorrow even including these foods in your morning routine and get ready to feel a transformation that you couldn't imagine being possible. If this content has touched your heart and you have felt that this information can really change your life, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share with other women who need to know these natural solutions. In the comments, tell me which food you are most curious to try and how you are feeling now, knowing that there is real hope of improvement. And don't forget, you are stronger than you think, more beautiful than you think, and deserve a life full of health and happiness. Until the next video, where I will share more natural secrets for your complete transformation.